It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. My mom gave each of us one of these last Christmas. I have yet to wear it. Ever. Who am I? I'm a 24-year-old grad student with a mountain of student loans, living at home and preparing for a career. But to my mom, the only thing that matters is that I'm single. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and this is my life. So my mom belongs to a class of parents I like to call the 2.5 WPF Club. What's the 2.5 WPF Club? It stands for Home with 2.5 Kids and a White Picket Fence. Which I know actually sounds pretty nice, but it's really annoying when it's all your mom talks about 24/7. Not only is my mom a member of the 2.5 WPF Club, she's probably the president. How do I know? Ladies and gentlemen, I present again Exhibit A. Universal truth? Really? I'm sure there are a great number of rich, young, single men who aren't looking for wives. In fact, let's examine the percentages. Sleazeballs and scumbags, incapable of escaping current dead-end relationships, sailing around the world trying to find themselves, focusing on work or skills or hobbies or whatever it is that rich guys do when they're young. But no, according to my mother, every rich single guy is put on this planet to impregnate her daughters. To illustrate my point, I'll need a little help.
What are you doing?
Sit here. This is my friend Charlotte, and she's going to help me with this demo.
No, I'm not. What's this from?
Here. Okay, your lines.
Who wrote this?
Shakespeare. Honey, did you hear the house in Netherfield sold the other day?
Did it now?
The large mansion with a white picket fence and plenty of space to raise 2.5 grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
Emily Lou told me. She said the deal was for $3 million. But it's not the price that matters, but who bought it.
As you say, my dear.
He's a well-mannered young man from Harvard working to become a doctor. I hear his family has quite the fortune. How perfect for our girls.
How so?
Well, my dear husband, can't you imagine him with one of our daughters?
I find that rather difficult since I have yet to meet this young man.
And you must go meet him at once. Welcome him to the neighborhood. I will bake a pie. Let him know about our 3 eligible young daughters who are in desperate need of a rich, single man. Look, I'm all for rich, single guys, but who's my mom to tell one of us who to marry? What if he's gay? What if he's a serial killer? What if he's a gay serial killer? I've got other things to worry about. It's not like we're all gonna put our lives on hold because some rich, single guy dropped from the sky.
Lizzie, did Mom tell you about who just bought that mansion in Netherfield?
Haven't heard a word about it.
So this, what are you guys doing?
Making a video. Everyone, this is my sister Lydia.
Anyway, so this guy, his name is Bing Lee, and he is rich, hot, and...
Let me guess. Single?
Jackpot, right? What?
No.
What?
So a few days ago I told you about my mom, and because it's only fair, I'm going to give you the scoop on the rest of my family. Sounds crazy interesting, I know. But this way, in a month, or more like a week, when I'm all, Lydia's being a stupid or slut again, and all you lovely viewers are like, who's Lydia? I can be all, hey, just go watch the second video I posted. Bam! Confusion over. Well, not yet, now I've probably just confused you more, but we will get there. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and these are my sisters. So I'm Lizzie or Elizabeth, if you're my mother and I did something to piss you off. I like rain, classic novels, and any movie starring Colin Firth. I'm in grad school studying mass communications, so I read a lot, I write a lot, and especially at this moment, talk a lot. So that's me. But wait, I'm not the only Bennet. I'm in fact one of 3 sisters, and I'm smack dab in the middle. That's right. I'm the dreaded middle child. Doomed to a life of drug addiction, irresolute drinking, and out of wedlock pregnancy. But that thorny path is perhaps better suited to my youngest sister, who you've already met.
Jackpot, right? What?
No. Lydia. We're all very proud she's now too old to be on any reality shows about having babies in high school. Seriously. She's like a puppy. A cute, adorable, humps the neighbor's leg, never know where she sleeps puppy. Yeah, she chews your slippers and marks your territory all over town, but you still love her. And then there's the eldest Bennet sister, Jane. Practically perfect in every way.
Hey, did you say my name?
Including practically perfect hearing. No, we're just shooting a video.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, wait, come in.
I'm
Yeah.
embarrassed. I can't.
I'm just introducing you anyway, so just sit.
Do I have to know lines?
No, this is all
Amazing.
completely improvised.
Oh gosh.
Internet, meet my sister Jane. You look tired. Good day at work?
Yeah, I'm just really exhausted. They had me running around and ordering fabrics all day and sorting them and making phone calls, and I think I made 10 pots of coffee and I drank probably a lot of cups and those.
They work you so hard, I wish they paid you more.
Yeah, but that's the price of the industry, so okay. All right, bye. Oh my gosh. I almost forgot. I fixed this for you during break, so be careful next time with those buttons, but you know, I'll fix this. So anyway, bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Seriously, she's the sweetest person you'll ever meet. It frustrates our mom to no end that Jane hasn't snatched up a husband yet. She's doing so much more with her life than prancing around as some trophy wife. We're super close. She's pretty much my best friend. Which brings me to my realest, most amazing, super fantastic best friend, Charlotte. She's totally my best friend. Did I mention you're totally my best friend?
Nice try.
Charlotte and I have been friends basically since we were fetuses. Feti?
Fetuses. Our mothers were bridge partners when they were pregnant with us.
And they went into labor within like 10 minutes of each other at the same book club meeting. And what were they reading?
Sense and Sensibility.
So it's pretty much destiny. We've been inseparable ever since. Charlotte is as constant in my life as my sisters.
And I always will be.
Especially now because she's shooting and editing these video diaries, fulfilling her need to have total control over our friendship.
Says the girl who cried through my entire birthday party until I gave her one of my presents to open.
I was 6!
And a total brat.
So that is all for today. Don't forget to tune in next time, as I'm sure there will be more mama drama in the mystery of which Bennet sister will mom throw at the new neighbor next.
Dun dun dun! Peace! You need a better sign-off? Something that sticks with your audience but isn't so incredibly lame.
Get your own video blog. So the thing about my mother is that she loves a good panic. Seriously, I have never seen her happier than when she thought radiation was going to cross the Pacific from Japan and kill us all. Then there's my dad, who's really calm, smart, and supportive of us. He likes to spend his days reading by his bonsai collection. How these two ever got together in the first place, I will never know. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and these are my parents. What's keeping Mom happy at the moment is that she's decided we can't go over to meet Bingley like normal people. No. For some reason, Dad has to go over and introduce the rest of us. And he hasn't done it yet. This has been going on all week. And if you do not go visit Bingley tomorrow, we may as well resign ourselves to not meeting him until Emily Lou invites us to her daughter's wedding.
Charlotte Lou is getting married? Why would Bingley be at her wedding?
Because he's the groom. So that's been fun. Oh, and Charlotte, apparently you're going to marry Bingley. Congratulations.
You know, we still don't know what he looks like.
Exactly. But fortunately for this odd couple marriage, there is nothing Dad enjoys more than winding Mom up. I made a chart!
Nerd! Get out!
So then, of course, when Dad actually introduces himself to Bingley, he doesn't, tell Mom, because that would be the normal thing to do. No, he waits until Mom is so frustrated over him not meeting Bingley that she yells that she's sick of the whole thing and would be happy never to hear the name Bingley again. And that's when Dad says,
Oh, that's too bad. I met him while he was getting his membership at the club, and he'll be at Ellen Gibson's wedding. Apparently, he's a friend of the groom. I told him all about our girls. There's no way to avoid meeting him now.
And now she's back on the Bingley future son-in-law train. Choo choo. Thanks, Dad. I do not believe he went over there and talked about us. I can just imagine that conversation.
Hello, I'm your new neighbor.
Hello, I'm a rich, successful medical student.
I'm well aware of that. In fact, my wife has sent me to meet you so that you can eventually marry one of our daughters.
Are they hot?
Attractive, accomplished, even smart. My Lizzie is getting an advanced degree in mass communications, which dooms her to a life of unemployment, so she could use a rich husband like you.
What if I'm looking for something more in a trophy wife?
Well, her sister Jane is quite the fashionable beauty and would be stunning on your arm. And word around campus is that my youngest, Lydia, is a bit of a slut.
My sister Lydia is not a slut. Happy?
Yes.
So next weekend, our family friends, the Gibsons, are marrying off one of their daughters, which serves as another in-your-face reminder to my mom about how pathetically single her daughters are. But there's hope, because Bingley is a friend of the groom, so now apparently he's coming. Cannot wait. So tune in next time for Operation Matchmaker Wedding. Who wants to marry a millionaire med student? Survivor. My parents. Yeah, I really gotta figure out how to end these things. But for now, there's... My mother has been freaking out. I wonder how many of these videos will start with that exact same sentence. So what was she freaking out about? That Jane has to default on her student loans again, even though she's a full-time job? Nope. Or the fact that I have midterms coming up that will probably shape my entire future? Not even close. No, my mom freaks out about Bingley, some rich, successful, going to be a doctor who she's never met, who's apparently destined to marry one of her daughters. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and this is all about Bingley. According to the news, aka 2.5 WPF social media chatter, the mysterious Mr. Bingley is currently being whisked away to the airport by his driver. His driver. He has a driver. I wish I had a driver. That would be awesome. As I was saying, Bingley is currently on his way to the airport to return with an entire harem of women, according to my mother. 500 women! There are prostitutes and teenagers and probably not so distant cousins. And you want me to marry this guy? Have you not been listening to me? He's rich, handsome, and single. And what makes you think there are 500 teenage prostitutes? I just happened to be driving by his house, 5 or 6 times, spoken to his neighbors, stolen his mail, completely normal things. Right. Of course. And anyway, you, my dear, are missing the point. Those are now 500 women with a better chance of marrying that man than any of my hopeless, pathetic, single daughters. Hey!
Wow, you have seriously lost your mind. You do need some man action.
Well, you've got plenty to spare.
Hey, you should be nice to me because I know something you don't know.
Wait, Lydia. Wait. Okay. Now tell me. Oh my god, tell me or get out.
Okay, so Mom paid me $10 to drive by Bing's on my way home from Marie's, and he only brought back one girl. So I talked to Marie, who texted Ben, who called his
Lydia.
cousin. She's just his sister. The girl he brought back, just his sister. Holla!
Alright, well, at least Mom will be thrilled. So wait, you saw him. Is he actually cute?
Nah, just the back of his head. I tried, he's like a ninja. His sister was beautiful, though. Totally gorgeous. So he's probably at least passable. Although, sometimes good genes tend to skip a sibling.
Alright, time for you to leave.
Wait, I'm not done. There was someone else, another man.
Wait, like frolicking in the meadows holding hands, another man?
No, dumbass! He brought a friend back with him, an incredibly hot, incredibly rich piece of man cake friend. I heard they went to school together.
Doesn't mean they were frolicking in meadows.
Oh my god, stop it! They are too hot and single to be gay!
Does your infinite chain of sources know this ambiguously sexually oriented man cake's name?
Darcy.
Darcy? That's it? Is that his first name or his last name?
I don't know, I just heard them call him Darcy.
Wow, that's an awful name.
I think it's a great name. Isn't that Colin first name in that Chubby Zellweger movie?
I do love that movie. Darcy. It's like he's a dubstep DJ. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Lydia, oh my god!
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I've seen Charlotte work this thing like 1,000 times. There.
I'm sure the internet's going to appreciate a close-up of your boobs. I hope Dad's not watching these.
Ah. Anyway, Charlotte can edit this part out before she posts it. Charlotte, edit this out. Start it now. Hello, Internet! I should let you know that we are without the technical expertise of my dear friend Charlotte today. But pending some possible technical glitches, we should be fine. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and it is business as usual after the wedding.
Lizzie, I don't think that's a very good title. Where is Charlotte anyway? I started to think she was living here.
Charlotte may have had a few too many vodka tonics last night. I got a pocket dial from her after the wedding. Oh my god.
I just want to take time and say that Charlotte is so smart and amazing, and sometimes I forget how much I owe her for being the bestest friend I could ever have.
She might need to sleep that one off. Speaking of the wedding, my sister Jane is here to tell us all about what happened. Say hi, Jane.
Hi.
So, you're really not going to talk about this, are you? Fine.
Where are you going? No, hey, what are you doing? Don't go in my room. Why are you putting on my sweater? Well, that's cute on you. You should wear that. What are you...
Oh my god. I had the most amazing night. Every guy ever wanted to dance with me. But Bing, or Bingy as I like to call him, stole my heart. We danced together almost all night. It was like the stormy clouds of loneliness parted, and his face was the sun shining happiness down into my life.
I would never say that.
I would so say that because I heart rainbows and puppies and...
Gosh, isn't life grand? Don't you think we made just the cutest couple?
Okay. Okay.
Oh, alright.
He is very handsome, Lizzie. Jane. But I would prefer to say something more mocking and bitter, so y'all pretend I did that.
Oh, Lizzie, you're so silly. But you know who else I spent a lot of time with? Bingy's sister, Caroline. She's so wonderful and clever. I wish she was my sister.
You and Bing did hit it off rather well. maybe she will be your sister someday and be less mocking than your current sisters.
Or maybe we'll just date for a little while, get our sexy times on, that kind of thing.
Maybe, and maybe that will lead to something more pure and wholesome.
Though it's not like me to speak so hastily of commitment, especially with a man that my mother picked out and practically stalked for me and my sisters.
No, but sometimes things just happen, and who knows, maybe this is just meant to be. Darcy was there too. Why don't we talk about him, Jane?
And we're done. As any of you who watched my last video with Jane already know, I recently had the absolute pleasure of meeting Bingley's friend and house guest, William Darcy. Absolute isn't the right word. It was more of a grotesque, nauseating, run the other ways if your life depended on it pleasure. Darcy is so obnoxious. I can't tell if I like Bingley now or if he just seems awesome by comparison. Darcy's boring, stuffy, unbelievably rude. He thinks he's too good for us common folk. But he's handsome and rich, even richer than Bingley. Oh, dilemma, dilemma. But you want to know what the coup de grace is? Even my mother hated him. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and William Darcy is a snob. I just can't properly express what an infuriating douchebag this guy is. Just because you're rich and heir to some kind of entertainment empire does not mean you're better than everyone else. He probably uses his money to lounge around all day in $5,000 boxers watching BBC miniseries with people he pays to be his friend, since no sane human being could ever actually put up with him. I mean, what does he do with his life? I do things with my life. I read, study, I play tennis. I mean, I used to play tennis. I have a video blog, whatever. And since I'm all about the drama, Lydia!
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, come on! Out here.
This dance is super slamming. So is that Jane Bennet. I'm gonna bang the out of her.
Are there any hot chicks that you'd like to slip your man banana into, Darcy, my homie? What? That's totally how guys talk.
This dance is preposterous. I hate dancing. It's a waste of time, like saying nice things to people. Many of these people seem to be enjoying popular music unironically. Besides, none of these girls stand up to my ridiculous standards.
What about Jane's sister Lizzie? I know she's not that great looking, but you could do worse. I bet she could use a good sexcapade. She probably hasn't gotten laid in years, and those are the freaky ones.
You found the only pretty girl at this wedding, even if she smiles too much. I dislike smiling. It contorts the face.
Yeah. On second thought, Lizzie Bennet is kind of a dog. No wonder she's perpetually single. You'd be better off hooking up with her younger, sexier sister, Lydia. Now she's a catch.
So there you have it. William Darcy, total snob, in a somewhat true-to-life portrayal.
'Cause I'm all about the true to life, bitches. You want the real story? You ask the Lydia.
I need more friends. And less sisters. What's wrong with you? In my last video, some of you thought I went a little dramatic on William Darcy. And though it may have seemed a bit harsh, in this video I'm going to tell you a story. A story of a wedding. A painful wedding. Where a man and a woman were forced to dance together because of some stupid binding tradition that should be banned for all time. So if you haven't guessed it yet, yeah, I caught the bouquet. And guess what stuck-up, pompous prick caught the garter? Yeah. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and this is the story of the most awkward dance ever. So you're all probably wondering, how did this ridiculous set of circumstances happen? Oh, trust me, I am too. I was standing against the wall, minding my own business. Well, really, I was watching Bing and Jane dance song after song, and then watching my mom pump her fist so that everyone else in the world knew of her unbridled success. Lizzie, who's that dancing with Bing Lee, the rich new neighbor who's studying to be a doctor? For the 10th time, it's your eldest, most perfect daughter, Jane. This is the happiest day of my life! What about the day you married Dad, or the days your 3 daughters were born? Nope, it's today! Now see, at that point, I was okay. I mean, not totally thrilled, but okay. But then came time for the bouquet toss. Or as it is to my mother, her last best hope to match off one of her single, pathetic daughters. I didn't so much catch it as prevent it from smashing into my face. But I figured my mom probably paid off Ellen Gibson to throw it directly at me. I wonder how much my misery is worth to my mother. So anyway, fast forward, Darcy standing as far away from the clump of bachelors as possible to allow for minimal chance of interaction with other humans. Yet somehow mustered the hospitality to catch the garter after it hit him in the chest. So there we were, forcing smiles for the dog and stuck-up pony show. Or should that be the stuck-up dog and pony show? But that Darcy, what a charmer! Stone freaking statue. Like, can't you just imagine fake happiness and force a smile? So there's me, being the lady, following his lead. More like swaying to his sway. It was like he was trying to hear the crickets in the next county. And when I asked him if he actually liked it here in town, not especially. Do you enjoy dancing? Not if I can help it. Glad to rock your world there, Darcy. So the dance ends. I swayed, he snobbed, and he actually thanked me for the dance. So then I head back to my wall where Charlotte is waiting. I give her the skinny, we laugh, and then we head outside. And that's when I hear him talking to Bing. You're dancing with the only tolerable girl in the room, so stop wasting your time with me. Sure, Lizzie's decent enough, but why would I continue to dance with her when no one else does? I mean, it's... who is he to... I mean, not even gonna give him the satisfaction. Well, Mr. Darcy, I hope it's not too lonely on the pedestal you've put yourself on. It's safe to say, I like you even less than you like me. Lizzie Bennet, decent enough.
See? No boob close-ups.
Or you could have edited that part out.
People like the DIY look. The video feels more authentic when it's not too polished.
Didn't you draw devil horns on me?
And you're on.
My name is Lizzie Bennet, and Charlotte is back. Where were you anyway?
You know, family stuff.
Family stuff? That's code for tour de fair, right?
No, it's code for my aunt got sick.
Sure it is.
Would you get back on script? No one cares about my aunt.
Yeah, you seem super authentic now. Anyhow, starting over, things are finally starting to get back to normal after the big Gibson wedding. Or as normal as they can be when your older sister is contemplating an arranged marriage.
Over drama much?
My mother picked out the man she wants my sister to marry. That's not normal.
By that definition, friend setting you up on a blind date is an arranged marriage.
Except in this case, you replace friend with crazy mother.
What's wrong with Bing? I mean, besides the fact that your mother likes him.
Well, he's...
Hey, Lizzie, do not taunt the girl who does your post-production. Hey, everyone. Lizzie's having a bit of a crisis because her sister Jane actually likes the guy her mother wants her to marry. A guy who, it turns out, is actually pleasant and nice and funny, but that Lizzie had already made up her mind to hate. And Lizzie hates changing her mind.
Anyway, the true brain bender of the week is that despite how rich, handsome, and single he is, my mom is not trying to use the most awkward dance ever to marry me off to William Darcy. Which is still, by the way, a totally stupid and pretentious name. So it suits him perfectly. But normally, that would not be an impediment for Mom insisting that he's perfect for me. Hey, Charlotte, did you tell my mom what we heard Darcy say at the wedding?
I told her I heard him say that he thought this town wouldn't know a Barney's from a JCPenney.
No, the thing about me.
Would you rather she was trying to get you two together? Because I could tell her that I heard Bing telling Mrs. Gibson how painfully shy Darcy is and how glad he is she invited him because Darcy's been here for weeks and this is the first time he's met anyone.
Said that? Well, I don't care. William Darcy is still stuck up, humorless, and the worst dance partner ever. And not friendly. He spent the whole night lurking by the back wall. If you dislike people that much, you should bail on the party. No, I sat by the wall to prove a point to my mother. He did it because he thinks he's better than everyone else. It's totally different. It is. Hey everyone! Thank you for watching my video diary so far. And thank you for asking so many great questions. I can't believe this many people find my life interesting. So to show my extreme gratitude, I'm going to answer some of those awesome questions right here, right now. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and this is Lizzie Answers Questions. Lizzie spits the truth. Lizzie explains it all. What the heck do I call these things? Let's get right to it. From Seedlay on YouTube. What is it that you want to do after grad school? Well, I'm studying mass communication, so any of the ways that we as a culture disseminate information broadly. TV, film, radio, advertising, newspapers, but YouTube fascinates me. From Ever Since Immortal on YouTube. Hooray! Jane is such a sweetheart. What about your dad though? Will we ever meet him? Having my dad on would mean having to tell him, which would mean having to tell my mom, which would be horrifying. From Mikazuki of the Blue Umbrellas on Tumblr. Don't you think your mother's focus on a husband is at least the littlest bit sexist? In her case, less sexist than Paleozoic. I'd like to think that if I had brothers, she'd be just as focused on finding them wives. Moms. Gotta love them. From 811 Neo. Lizzie Bennet, are you going to be at VidCon? I think so. I hope so. I just wish I knew someone who could give me a ticket. From Mismatched Marbles on Tumblr. Who's your favorite author? I'm a graduate student. My favorite author is anyone who can make their argument in less than 50 pages without mentioning hermeneutics or socially constructing anything. From As Easy Ash on YouTube. Lydia is excitable, inexperienced, and easily led astray. That to me says party girl more than slut. Lizzie, your college education is making you a tad judgmental or preparing you for a career on Fox. Whoa! Listen, I'm not opposed to responsible, smart, safe women doing whatever they like in the bedroom with whomever they like. I just hope that Lydia becomes one of those women soon. From the Stalker Ninja on YouTube. Cool name. Are those Hunger Games books on your shelf? Yep. And may the odds be ever in your favor. From Nora Trefero on Tumblr. We all get that you don't want to marry someone because he's rich, but I was wondering, what do you look for in guys? You seem like the type who'd like to be respected and treated as an equal, but I was wondering. Of course I want to be respected and treated as an equal. Who wouldn't? I also want someone intelligent whom I can have a lively debate with and who knows what he wants in the world and isn't afraid to go after it. From Betty Blonde, 1994 on YouTube. Love your vids. Just wondering how old Lydia and Jane are. I'm not sure if they want me to reveal their ages to the entire interwebs, but let's see. I think Lydia's home. Hey Lydia!
What?
How old are you?
How old do I need to be?
No, I'm asking
Because
I'm doing a
seriously,
question.
I just got my new IDs and they are great.
Mary Crawford. 26?
A proper lady never reveals her age. Okay, where are we going? Because I have got some serious cabin fever and this girl needs to get her groove back.
No. No, you misunderstand. We're not going anywhere.
What? What?
Can you go away now, please? Please? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you everyone for watching, for asking great questions, for sharing with your friends, for liking, for subscribing. And you can ask me more questions on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Google+, and of course right here on YouTube. All of those links are below.
The Lydia Bennet everywhere.
Hi everyone. It feels like the 2.5 WPF Club is putting on a full court blitz. Full court blitz. That's what that's called, right? Anyway, to marry, settle down, and start our lives. As if my life has not started yet. My pestering, traditionally valued mother has it cast in stone that I'm practically an old maid at 24. But I've done my research. The majority of marriages occur significantly after 25, and they tend to be happier and longer. And the children of those marriages tend to live happier and more stable lives. I have done the research! My mother has never been particularly interested in rational thought. She thinks ghosts cause power outages. My name is Lizzie Bennet. I am single, and that is perfectly okay. As it is no surprise to any of you, my mom has been preparing me for marriage my entire life. I didn't turn out quite as she expected. My Lizzie is quite the strange one. All that reading, writing, and studying, and that mouth of hers. And when I was 7, my mom dressed me as a spinster for Halloween. A spinster! Yeah, try explaining what a spinster is to your 2nd grade classmates. Who does that?
You weren't a spinster that year. You're a witch.
Nope, definitely a spinster.
Why would any mom dress her daughter up as a spinster?
To traumatize her into dedicating her life into finding a husband. Are you not listening? So anyway.
No, that's not it. I was there too. You were a witch, and a very loud one at that.
I had an old shawl, a broom, and a warty hag face as a mask.
Yeah, exactly. A witch.
Anyway, so I proposed to Rick Collins just to shut her up.
I remember that. That was so cute.
Closest I've ever gotten, according to my mother. I would have married the little bugger, but his kickball games conflicted with arts and crafts. I never was kickballer wife material anyway. Which is good, because Rick Collins grew up to be kind of a dick. Turns out he got engaged the other day, and guess who told me? If Mrs. Collins' dick-headed son is off the market, there's not gonna be anyone left for her to marry. What she doesn't understand is that what makes me happy and what makes her happy are two very different things. All life doesn't revolve around men anymore. I can get a PhD. I can run a company. I can get one of those crappy mortgages and put myself in horrible, debilitating debt. I mean, more horrible, debilitating debt. So you can chill out, Mom, because I don't need a husband.
But you are still living at home.
Buzzkill. On the theory that the internet is as bored stiff as I am with the continuing Bing Lee saga, I'm going to try a surefire method to boost my viewership. Posting cute pictures of cats! But not just cats by themselves, because cats you've seen. But a cat with another cute furry animal. So... My name is Lizzie Bennet, and I'm going to show you a cat playing with...
A chinchilla.
So without further ado, here is picture no... Jane.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were shooting.
No, it's fine. It's fine, because Char can edit this out later.
You're never going to believe what happened at work today.
They realized what a creative genius you are and decided to start paying you a living wage?
Slightly more believable than that.
I got nothing.
Being sent flowers.
To your office?
Yeah.
Wow, classy move. And he's smart enough to try to end run Mom. I'm beginning to understand what you see in this guy.
And there was a note.
Well, of course there was a note. How else would you know whom to thank with your feminine favors?
Lizzie, don't make this dirty.
I'm not making this dirty. This was dirty before I got here. Fine, what did the note say?
Bing and his sister Caroline want us to come visit
See?
at his house.
Oh, I told you this was dirty. Wait, no, who is us?
Us. You and me.
Why do they want me to come? Is this some kind of weird sister thing?
No, it's not some weird sister thing. They want to see you.
Is Darcy gonna be there?
I don't know.
Jane?
Okay, fine. Yes. Yes, he'll be there.
Then I'm not going.
You have to go.
No, I don't. About the only thing that would make being your third wheel less appealing is having Darcy lurking around.
No, Bing and Darcy have been friends for years. He can't be that unpleasant all the time.
You are too nice.
There's no such thing as too nice.
Yes, there is. And I love you, but you are it. Darcy spent the entire evening being a total douche, and you're just like,
Well, I'm sure he was just having an off night.
Fine. Why don't you come with me, get to know Darcy, and prove me wrong?
I don't have to get to know Darcy, and since he has no interest in getting to know me, it works out perfectly. Why do you even want me to come? It's not like you need a chaperone. You do need a chaperone, don't you? Because it's not just me. It's Lydia, too. Oh, God. And Mom? Seriously,
I'm
Mom's
sorry,
coming?
Lizzie.
Oh, if one good thing came out of dinner at Bing's the other day, and I'm not convinced that anything did, it's that I can say with authority that Bing is definitely into my sister. And not in a creepy stalker way either. I know, I kind of prejudge the guy, right? But I have to admit, he is a nice, sensitive guy. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and Bing Lee just charmed the pants off everybody. Not literally. That Bing? Man, one cool customer. Even my mother trying to invite herself in didn't faze him. Oh, Mr. Lee, you remember us from the when? We were so delighted to receive your invitation. She does that all the time. Barges in like she's invited. Mostly people feel so awkward about telling her no that they just let her. She did that at the White House during my Model UN field trip. We had Diet Coke with the Bush twins. Actually kind of amazing. Though scary from a national security standpoint. And I'm still not sure why my Model UN class was on a field trip to Washington, D.C. in the first place. Anyway, where the Secret Service faltered, Bing Lee didn't miss a beat. Oh, it is so nice of you and Lydia to come drop off Jane and Lizzie. And then, I'm not sure how he did it, but suddenly Mom was out the door having invited Bing and Caroline, oh, and Darcy, over to visit our house, which meant she couldn't stay around his house because she had to go home and have a good panic. It was amazing.
Amazing for you, maybe. We had to stop for Xanax on the way home.
And how much of that Xanax ended up in your purse?
Gotta go.
Dinner was fine, I guess. Bing had a bunch of people over, like Charlotte. But the whole time, he was talking to Jane every chance he got. Jane, as usual, played it cool, though, which is great. There is nothing more pathetic than a girl who throws herself at a guy the minute he starts to show the tiniest bit of interest. Something to share with the class, Charlotte?
I just think that Jane might have been playing it a little too cool.
You don't think she's into him?
Oh no, I think it's obvious she really likes him. I just think we're the only two people who can tell. See, this is what Jane says when she sees someone she really likes.
Oh, hi. It's so good to see you.
Her mortal enemy.
Oh, hi. It's so good to see you.
And the mailman.
Oh, hi. It's so good to see you.
And we, as lifelong scholars of the many moods of Jane Bennet, can tell the difference. I'm not sure Bing can.
Well, he's a smart guy. He'll figure it out.
I'm sure he could if he put his mind to it. The question is, will he put in the effort if he's not getting any encouragement?
Well, if he's not gonna put in the effort, he's not worth her time. Speaking of things that aren't worth anyone's time, can we go back to talking about Darcy? Because I feel like I'm getting some traction.
Save it for next time. Too many subjects in one video and it feels unfocused.
Oh, hi. It's so good to see you. Not that I can actually see you or anything since I'm on the internet and you're sitting at home. Can you imagine if I could actually see you? That would be weird.
Hi everyone. Don't worry, I'm still vlogging and we will get back to the promised Darcy bashing. But today I have a very special guest, my big sister and second bestest friend ever, Jane.
Second bestest?
I'll just be glad you aren't Lydia. She doesn't even rank.
Okay.
Great! My name is Lizzie Bennet, and this is where Jane chimes in. I've asked Jane here today because I've been getting some comments. Yay, comments! Keep them coming. That imply I might be a tad bit biased in my portrayals of friends and family members. Of course I'm biased. It's my video blog! However, in the interest of fairness, I've asked my sister Jane here, the nicest person I know, to come and give her opinions. Ready, Jane?
Ready.
Okay. Let's start with Mom. My take? We love her, but she's nuts. Jane?
Kind of, but sweet.
How about Dad?
He is pretty low-key, and he does enjoy winding up Mom, but in a sweet way.
Now, Charlotte, Lydia, and you have all been on the video blog, so people can come to their own conclusions. How about the illustrious Bing Lee?
Well, you know I like him.
Once I got to know him, I liked him too. Although not in that way, because that would be weird.
So we're 3 for 3?
How about Darcy? And I defy you to call him sweet.
I'll admit he's a little prickly, but he's so... No. I was just talking to Lydia about this. Gosh, it's gonna come to me any second now. Yeah, I can't think with the camera looking at me like that. He's tall. Darcy is tall.
Okay. For the record, when the nicest thing Jane Bennett has to say about you is tall, you have personality problems.
Lizzie,
What? It's totally true.
what did you think about Caroline?
Bing's sister?
Isn't she super sweet?
Yeah, she's great. Okay, there you have it. Jane agrees. Lizzie Bennet is a news source you can rely on. Thanks, Jane.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Jane could be right about Caroline, I guess. I mean, she was really nice to everyone, but she kept going off in a corner to hang out with Darcy. Like Statler and Waldorf being snarky for their own amusement, which is not something I do. Not that I could hear them or anything. Maybe she's just into him. Lord knows why. Caroline was sweet to Jane, though. I'm sure she really likes her. Or she knows she should be nice to her because Bing likes her. Wow. I am really suspicious of people. Okay, I'm going to be positive. Positive. Oh, if Bing's sister was only being nice to Jane because Bing likes her, then she's smart, because I'm pretty sure it's true. And I know it's driving Charlotte nuts, but I still think Jane is doing the right thing by playing it cool. I mean, Jane and Bing have hung out, what, like 4 times? How do you base a long-term relationship on that? So Jane, if you're watching this, and I know you are, don't listen to Charlotte. And that's it for today's video. Don't forget to watch next time. It should be exciting. Bing and Caroline are coming to dinner. And fortunately, Darcy has plans. So it shouldn't be too painful, I hope. So today we're going to try something a little different. In about an hour or so, Bing and Caroline are coming over for dinner. And yeah, Mom is freaking out. But that's obvious. So I'm going to do my best to give you up-to-the-minute updates during the dinner, which I'm sure will go perfectly well.
Lizzie, Mom needs your help with the salad.
Why can't you do it?
Hi, everyone. My sister's suspect domestic skills are needed in the kitchen, so I'll be filling in.
Oh, no, that's fine. I will just be there in a minute, so
But
you
she
can...
needs you right now.
Okay, but you are not filling in for me, okay? Are you even listening to me? Fine. My name's Lizzie Bennet.
My name is Lydia Bennet. Your line, sis.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Bingley!
So right now it's about an hour until dinner. Bing and Caroline are downstairs talking to Dad and Jane, and so far so good. But I think that's mainly because Mom is still in the kitchen perfecting everything anything. Right now she's panicking about dietary restrictions. And this is even after Bing told her, "It's quite fine, Mrs. Bennet. Caroline and I have no preferences. I'm sure whatever you make will be delicious." But unfortunately, the only thing that accomplished was sending her into a raging panic, because now she can't decide what to make. And I know what you're thinking. Just tell her to make whatever. And believe me, I have. But right now she has too many choices and it's paralyzing her. Even though she really doesn't have that many options. There's only so much you can do with 4 pounds of lamb.
Lizzie, Mom is freaking out.
I know.
Hey, you're doing the show without me.
No, what does Mom want?
She needs your help filleting a salmon, whatever that means.
Wait, there's salmon? Where did that come from?
She thought it'd be classier. She's also asking Bing and Caroline if they mind if she doesn't use soy sauce.
No, she's not. Oh, Mom. Why?
Now for the real show. Some things you don't know about Lizzie. She smells bad.
Oh, no,
She's
you
definitely
don't.
afraid of birds. Please, just for a minute,
Gonna
please,
happen.
please.
Okay, so now it's after dinner and it's turned into a real emergency. I don't have time to go into everything, but Mom embarrassed herself, and then Lydia embarrassed herself, and then Mom embarrassed herself again, which shouldn't surprise anyone. Shame on me. Really? Okay, so now it's damage control time. We gotta get everyone out of here, or at least Bing and Caroline. I texted Charlotte, and she's gonna meet us over at Carter's bar. We'll have a few drinks, play some video games, and with any luck, Bing will have such a good time that he'll completely forget about the worst dinner ever. Or at least get so drunk that he doesn't care. Okay, gotta go.
Carter's! Yeah, bitches!
You're not going.
Why not?
Because it's illegal, and you're gonna stay home and help Mom.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stay home by myself then.
Okay, fine, you can go. This is gonna go so well.
What? Come on,
This is a little bit childish, you know,
bite me.
considering it. Sorry, everyone, if this doesn't make any sense, but you'll get it by the end of the video. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and I really, really suck at video games.
And?
And my sister Lydia is totally smart and beautiful. So Jane has now been on 5 whole dates with Bing Lee. If you count last night's dinner/evening's near disaster a date. And assuming that a group of people running into another group of people, which happens to include 2 singular people, is dating. Although by that analysis, Jane would also be dating Darcy and Bing's sister Caroline. And so would me and Charlotte. We'd all be dating each other, in fact. Like one giant incestuous orgy of awkward and face-palming. So Jane and Bing! 5 dates! They're practically married already. Why not just make it official? I mean, the way Jane talks sometimes, it's not that I'm not being supportive. Bing is a great guy. I just don't want her to make a snap decision, especially if it's the wrong one. But she's my sister and I want her to be happy. I do. So, yay! And even if she does marry Bing, like tomorrow, there's still a Bennet sister with a longer track record of bad decision making. Great! You're up.
Why is it so bright in here?
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Okay, you sleep in my bed, you help me with my video.
What are you doing?
Nothing, just relax. I'm having a great time tonight. I only remember all the great things about tonight, like you, and how stunning you are.
Why, thank you, Bing, but really, I'm just stunning all the time. It comes so naturally.
I hope you don't mind that I invited Darcy. She looks stunning, old pal.
I hate you.
Perhaps this evening would be more fun if we played some video games.
That would be lovely.
What shall we play?
Seriously, you're the worst.
Say, isn't that your youngest sister over in the corner playing whack-a-mole? Something was popping up and Lydia may have been swatting it around, but I guarantee that bar hasn't seen an actual game of whack-a-mole since at least the mid-90s.
Ben and I were just having a little fun. Is that so wrong?
If by Ben you mean David.
Whatever. You're just mad no one would play Just Dance with you.
I am way better at that game than everyone says I am.
Darcy would have played with you.
Darcy can go play whack-a-mole in the corner by himself. I don't want or need his pity.
Well, you may not want his pity, but you got everyone's pity after that pathetic double left-footed rendition you did.
Oh, yeah? Want to take me on?
You think you can beat me at a dance game?
Pretty sure I'm the only one here who thinks at all.
Downstairs, now!
Oh.
Don't be a sore loser.
I said ow because I'm in pain.
Yeah, 'cause you're sore.
That's not what that means. Never mind.
I'll take my prize now.
Oh, come on, that was a joke.
Not to me, it wasn't. New intro time! What?
Hi. So I have a special presentation for all of you lovely people. Are you sure we should be doing this?
Yes, it's okay.
But I mean, won't she be mad?
No, it'll be fine.
I don't feel comfortable
Okay,
with this.
forget it. Just wait.
Okay.
We feel that Lizzie isn't being particularly comprehensive with her commentary regarding recent events.
Well, it is her video blog.
But didn't you think her last video was a bit inaccurate?
Lizzie sees what Lizzie sees.
Which is why Jane and I are here to reveal the truth to all you lovely viewers, preferably through conflict, as only Lizzie's videos can.
Well, I'm not Lizzie.
But this is about Lizzie, and this is what Lizzie refuses to believe happened at Carter's bar. My name is Charlotte Lou, and Jane.
Oh, hi, I'm Jane.
And Lizzie Bennet is in denial. So we're good, right?
Yes, we are good. We're doing this for Lizzie.
Great.
Oh, doesn't Lizzie just improvise these?
You want to improvise? I simply don't understand the purpose of playing video games. How can any self-respecting adult waste their time in such childish activities?
Well, Caroline, I will admit, it isn't particularly my cup of tea.
Was that good? Did I do it right?
Don't break character. Be Darcy.
Oh, I don't really know Darcy.
And this pitiful little town is just so horribly depressing. I can't imagine you and my brother are enjoying your stay here.
Well, it's not actually that terrible, but I suppose I can see what you mean.
And the people in this town enjoying top 40 radio, laughter, and non-organic produce, so uncivilized.
I disagree with you there.
Oh, do you now? Pray tell, what is it that makes you think well of any of these cretins?
I've been thinking about the pleasure a pair of fine eyes in the face of a pretty woman can bestow.
And then he stared directly at Lizzie.
Yes, he did seem really fixated on her. Did he really say that?
No, we're dramatizing.
Aren't we all about the truth?
Point is, Caroline was seething.
She did seem really on edge. But Lizzie won't believe us because she's convinced that Darcy is an absolutely horrid person.
That guy really needs to work on his game. Oh, look, your little crush is coming this way. Are you fake texting?
It's super important.
Anyway, that was the end of it. All we saw, at least.
We got a little distracted after that. There were some things that we needed to take care of.
What she means is that we had to drag a drunk Lydia away before she ended up in jail.
Charlotte, can you please not refer to my baby sister as a drunk?
But it's kind of the truth.
Dramatize. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead and close us out.
Lizzie, I'm really, really sorry Charlotte made me do this and she came in and she was bugging me and
narc!
Well, I'm back, and I'm not going anywhere ever again. You know that annoying feeling you get when you're swamped for a week and your best friend cons your older sister into hijacking your video blog? Okay, you probably can't relate to that. But you know what? I'm not mad at Charlotte. Good for her. Way to take initiative. But Charlotte, please don't do that again. And do not do any of your cute annotations on this video, like your devil drawings or your voiceover commentaries or funny mustaches or any other ideas in that brilliant mind of yours. Don't do it! Okay, now that everything is back to normal, let's just go back to the video blog. Because, after all, my name is Lizzie Bennet, and this is... So as you saw in my previously hijacked video, Jane and Charlotte, but really, Charlotte, went a bit creative with their interpretation of last week's events. Oh, Charlotte, always dramatizing. But of course, totally untrue. Like completely, utterly impossible. I mean, come on. I've been thinking about the pleasure a pair of fine eyes in the face of a pretty woman can bestow. Who says that? But I do love Charlotte. Someday she'll be a great and talented filmmaking person of some sort, fulfilling all her dreams. And then there will be these crowds of admirers, and I'll go, make way for the best friend. That would be me. This girl. So a lot of you are probably wondering, hey, where is Charlotte? Well, fortunately, she's not here. No, I didn't mean it like that. I just mean it would be totally weird if she was standing there by the camera while I was talking about her like this. Awkward. But my dear Charlotte is on her way over here because we are about to go out to lunch, so she should be here any moment. That's weird. She's usually unnervingly punctual. Finally.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you shooting without me?
Don't worry. Only nice things. Come say hi.
But I'm starving.
It'll only take a second.
So, what are you talking about today?
You, actually.
You're talking about me.
Well, your life and future success and happiness.
Ah, your imaginary fantasy land again.
I do know what's going to happen. You're going to be famous and successful and, most of all, happy.
That's very sweet, but no, you don't.
I know you. I know how your mind works. I know how hard you work. Your brain, plus your skills, plus your attitude, plus your annoyingly perfect skin equals 100% success.
I hate to burst your bubble, Lizzie, but success is mostly luck. Luck, hard work, and more luck. I've seen it.
When did you become such a Debbie Downer?
Just that no matter how prepared you are, no matter what sort of person you are, you can't predict happiness. Too many variables.
Wow. How robotic of you.
By robotic, do you mean practical?
Cynical?
Sensible?
Clinical?
Hungry? Can we please go to lunch now?
Yeah, just let me wrap up. I'll meet you downstairs.
Okay.
Okay, I love you, Charlotte, but that is ridiculous. So once a year, our university hosts a national swimming tournament. And every year around this time, our town is covered in strong, young, attractive men. Covered. Like syrup on a waffle. Ants on a picnic. Lydia on a swimmer. Don't get me wrong, personally, I don't mind. You see a couple of burly bods walking down the street, you wanna put on a little flirt action. Hey there. Subtle, sexy, ladylike. What I don't like is Lydia surrounded by hot single men. Single men who are planning to leave town literally within the week. Because when it comes to hot, muscular guys, Lydia's about as subtle as Lydia. Seriously, think about it. So, my name is Lizzie Bennet, and this is the week when she goes completely crazy.
Hey, sis, what you doing? Wow, you are really starting to suck at this video blog thing. Take 5, sis. I got this.
What are you?
Hey, internet! My sister seems to be in one of her retarded phases. I can say retarded, right? Is that insulting? Whatever. Okay, let's talk about Lizzie's fashion sense. What is this? Ew. My high school principal dressed better than that.
Okay, so what are you actually doing here?
I think you know what you did.
I'm really sorry. I'm actually just worried.
JK! I was just messing with you.
Okay, well then, can I have the scissors?
Oh, great. Mom wanted you to do all the coupon cutting this week.
Wow, they really need to make these digital.
But you don't have to do them.
Really? Because you're going to cut them all?
No. You can come with me to Carter's instead.
And how does that help with coupons?
Oh my God. What is it with you and coupons? Reason number 15 as to why Lizzie Bennet is perpetually single.
But you are... Is there actually a list?
Oh my God, stop it with your nerdy list and coupons already. And come with me to Carter's, get you some hot aqua man cake action. Oh my God, so hot. I'll totally be your wing woman.
Oh my gosh, I don't have anything to wear.
I'll grab you something.
I know what you're thinking. Why is Lizzie going out with her crazy little sister?
Well,
I'm going because if I wasn't there, the only people watching over Lydia would be 25 college guys with perfect abs. Recipe for pregnancy. Oh, I'm sure it'll be amusing for about 30 seconds. Then it's 3 hours of complete and utter embarrassing misery. And unlike her, I still have to study, write a research paper, help out around the house, and apparently cut out coupons until the end of time. Canned green beans in cranberry juice? Who buys this? I guess that's why there's a coupon.
So, I found something extra special for the occasion. What do you think of this?
Wow. That is so...
I know, super cute, right?
First of all, I would like to say that I love my sister Jane. Breaking news! I know! But ever since she and Bing have been spending more time together, I'm getting this vibe off of her. Not a bad vibe, but rather an I'm so happy to be with someone and I wish you were too vibe. She's not as bad as Mom, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it gets wearing. And maybe part of the reason I went out with Lydia the other night, small part, minuscule, was not unrelated to that. But Carter's during swim week? Let's just say my expectations weren't high. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and last night was surprising. So yeah, I went to Carter's with my sister Lydia. And no, I was not wearing that top. And it's swim week, so the swim team's in town. Which team? All of them. So the bar was full of swimmers, all with very nice drinking habits.
Lizzie, why is Lydia passed out in the living room?
She's not. She's not passed out. I take my sisterly duties very seriously.
No, she seems pretty passed out.
Sugar crash. I made her switch to energy drinks. She was bouncing off the walls. Not pretty.
You took her to Carter's?
Not took. More like chaperoned. You know how Lydia is.
That is so sweet of you. Did you guys have a good time?
Clearly you've never been to a bar during swim week. It was saintly of me, and fun is not exactly the word I would choose.
I thought you liked swimmers.
Ugh. Allow me to demonstrate a typical interaction of the evening. How old are you?
Lizzie, that's not proper.
I don't care. You want a drink?
Sure.
Cool. Give me one too.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Oh, my bad, babe. Let me get that for you.
Lizzie, can you please stop?
Is coming across like an ass an elective offered in our schools? Because if so, they are acing it.
Maybe they were just trying to make conversation. I mean, you know how hard it is to meet people.
Jane.
Too nice?
Way too nice. Look, I'm thrilled you've met an awesome someone, but that doesn't mean that my Mr. Right is gonna fall out of the sky so we can double date. And he's certainly not gonna fall off a bar stool.
Every relationship has to start somewhere.
I guess you did meet Bing because Mom was stalking him.
No, they met at that wedding.
Regardless, I hope my next relationship doesn't start in the gutter.
So every swimmer in that bar was a loser? Really?
Well, there was one guy. Oh, please don't sit there. Looks like some of these athletes don't mind being up to their ankles in liquids.
Wow, he did that? You put your jacket over a beer puddle. I didn't think that happened except in period films.
Well, it's making a comeback, like mixtapes and tandem bicycles.
Oh, he seems really nice. He asked you what you're studying and made a joke about a walrus? Oh.
Now you've spoiled the punchline.
And what was his name?
George Wickham. I think he's one of the coaches. But don't get too excited. I'm still not sure that he makes up for all the others who were staring at my chest all night.
But you like him.
Not the point.
It's not?
I'm not saying he's the guy for me. I'm not saying I'm ever going to see him again. I'm just saying he's a gentleman. A rare. Okay, fine. George Wickham is programmed into my phone and he's already texted me today. Happy?
Yay! Are you going to see him again?
Well, finals are coming up, but hopefully later in the summer. But regardless, all this goes to show that gentlemen are an endangered species, and if we aren't careful, they'll go the way of mixtapes and tandem bicycles.
But those are making a comeback.
Not the point. The point is that there is no excuse for a guy to be rude, arrogant, or stuck up.
Oh, that reminds me. Darcy was walking by the house the other day. Weird.
There's no excuse for him. George proves it.
Is George cute?
Smoking hot. Good morning, Internet. Or, whatever time it is where you are. What time is it? Good Lord. Wake up, Lizzie. Come on. I'm sorry, Charlotte. You should probably just cut all of this out. Why do I even bother saying that? You never do. Charlotte, you should keep in all of this mindless blithering. Blah, 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 blah. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and... Oh... So why are you being treated to the Lizzie Bennet Zombie Diaries today? So glad you asked. Is it because we're careening into the end of the semester and I'm slammed with deadlines? True, but no. Is this a shameless ploy to invoke an internet meme for more viewers? Not even. Is it because George Wickham's back in town and neither one of us got any sleep last night? Ha! You wish. No, the blame, as it will surprise no one to learn, rests with my mother. I believe I've mentioned before that she loves a good panic. Charlotte, Roll the clip.
Thrifty's to be admired, Lizzie, but that's no reason to show off our virtue.
But her latest fixation has taken on a whole new level of nuts.
This morning, my mother dragged me out of bed to go grocery shopping with her at 4 a.m. Who goes grocery shopping at 4 a.m.?
Insomniacs? College students? Vampires? Yeah, obviously someone must, or we wouldn't have 24-hour grocery stores. Well, now you can add the Bennet family to that list because Mom's decided she doesn't want any of the neighbors to see us using coupons. So I'm dutifully helping her fill our cart with cans of green beans in cranberry juice. 5 for $4 this week only. When it hits me, what's wrong with this picture? We're buying canned green beans in cranberry juice at 4 in the morning!
Hey, Lizzie, do you want me to drop you off on my way to work?
Yeah, hang on a sec. To be continued. Hey again, it's been another fun-filled day in the Bennet household. I didn't think this was possible, but the green beans in cranberry juice situation has gotten even stranger. Mom wasn't just buying them because they were on sale. Oh no, she had a plan. Behold! Green beans in cranberry jello. Seeing is believing, am I right? And now for the plan. Hang on. Jane, can I borrow you for a second?
What is it?
What are we doing? I need a scene partner. Ta-da! Isn't it perfect?
Oh, wow. Mom, that's a really nice cranberry gelatin mold with green beans in it. Lizzie, this isn't very nice.
Is it true?
Well, yes, but you always make Mom seem unhinged.
Okay. You play Mom.
That's so nice, Mom. Are we eating it, or is it for the neighborhood potluck?
Oh, no, Jane, it's not for eating.
Oh, what's it for?
It's for you to carry over to Mr. Bingley's house. Now, I have checked the weather, and we are due for a freak rainstorm tomorrow afternoon. You'll wear your white dress with the full lining, of course. The rain will melt the gelatin, which will then run all over your dress. Naturally, when you arrive at his house, Bingley will offer to wash it for you. Oh, this isn't a good plan, Lizzie.
I know.
I don't want to do that.
Oh no, don't worry. You won't. I've got this. Things I do for my sister. This plan was impressive even for Mom. The only thing Mom loves more than a good panic is a convoluted plan. I was just planning to talk to Mom, but when I went downstairs, she was talking to Dad. And I wasn't eavesdropping, but her voice carries. Should I get in costume for this? Screw it. They were talking about a second mortgage and the falling value of the house and other personal financial details that I will not share on the internet. I haven't talked about this stuff because it's boring, but there's a reason we all still live at home and Jane isn't paying back her student loans. But now it seems to be getting worse. Is this whole marriage fixation a race to get us out of the house before there isn't a house to get us out of anymore? Like we'd lose the house. At least not anytime soon. Mom just loves a good panic. You know, the parts that are just gelatin, not that bad. Let's just save that for later.
Hey everybody! Now I know what you're thinking. Hey Lydia, where's your much older, much more depressing sister Lizzie? Who cares? I've got stuff on Charlotte. She's got the camera. She and Lizzie have vinyls. And you've got the Lydia! Take a minute, enjoy the awesome and the adorbs! My name is Lydia Bennet. And this is my haul! What? Okay, now that Lizzie has stopped watching because she's completely disgusted at my blatant consumerism in the midst of our financial difficulties, let's get down to the real issue. Weird ploys with red gelatin are not gonna get the job done for Jane and Bing. Or as I like to call them, Jing Jane and Lizzie are too worried about propriety and letting things take their own time and not overusing air quotes to get anything done at all. This is the type of situation that Lydia's laws were made for. And what's Lydia's law number 1? Nothing gets done without alcohol. Talk about your truth universally acknowledged, am I right? What? I got a t-shirt too. And I made mine awesome. And what's the best way to get alcohol? At a party. And who has already promised to host a party? Bing Lee. Yeah, I know he was drunk at a bar at the time, but the point is, he promised. And the Lydia Bennet never forgets a promise. How do you think I got a pony when I was 10? Sure, Peanut. If the largest energy company in the world files for bankruptcy, then you can have a pony. Hello, Mr. Waffles. Okay, so this is how it went down with Bing Lee the other day.
Oh, Lydia. Are you making a video?
No, I'm just sitting here talking to a camera for no reason. Duh. Of course I am. Come join me!
Does Lizzie know about this? Lydia Brittany Bennett, do not lie to me.
Lizzie said she was too busy to make a video this week. I'm just helping her out. Besides, she was totally getting stale.
No need to get snippy. That is not nice.
Tell that to Lizzie. Oh, idea! You can help me with this!
What? Why? No.
Oh, Mr. Bing Lee, what a surprise to meet you here outside your lovely and large new home.
No, that's not really a surprise.
Never say no in an improv. You aren't allowed to deny your partner's reality. I read it online.
Okay. I guess it is a surprise. What brings you here?
I was thinking, do you know what big houses are good for?
Sock slides?
So true.
Hey, the living room's clear right now. Do you want to go do some?
Our living room?
Uh-huh.
Yes!
Okay,
No! Focus, Lydia, focus. Why, yes, Bing, I would like that. But do you know what big houses are good for besides sock slides?
I don't know what you want me to say right here.
Parties! And didn't you say you were gonna host a party? Oh, you should do that, like soon. Really soon.
Lydia, he was totally buzzed. Do not hold him to that.
Remember Mr. Waffles?
I gotta go.
Poor Mr. Waffles. He died so young. But I did get a cat. I named her Kitty. She follows me around everywhere. And now you can follow her because she's on Twitter! But back to Jing. It is time to bring on the aircraft carrier because it is mission accomplished, bitches! Bing will host a party. He and Jane will get drunk. Drunken hookup marriage FT dubs! That means for the win. Until next time, this is the Lydia giving you the real story. Oh, tell all your friends to watch this video so it'll have way more views than Lizzie's. It'll drive her totes cray.
Hey, Internet! Wow, once again, I apologize for my little sister. Really? A haul video? Who does that? Let's not encourage her. I don't know what happened. She must have blackmail material on Charlotte or something. I couldn't blog because I had this huge final project due for my practicum and social media seminar, and, well, you really don't care. Although it is kind of ironic when you think about it. Anyway, long story short, too late. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and this semester is over! But don't worry, this is not the end of my video blog, because Charlotte, sneaky little thing that she is, has a plan. VidCon is only about a week away, and since we have viewers, a mind-boggling number of viewers actually, which is amazing, but also a little scary. Charlotte wants to try and use the convention as a way to network and maybe create some professional opportunities.
Don't say that. You make it sound totally calculating, like I'm only doing this as a resume builder.
Well, if someone offered you a job that, you know, paid, would you turn it down?
Probably not, but I wouldn't stop working on these video diaries. I like our viewers. It's a nice little community. Besides, what I'm hoping is that someone might pay us to keep doing this.
Ooh, does that mean we go all Hollywood?
It might mean we can move out of our parents' houses.
We could do that right now if we didn't mind living in a refrigerator box.
Please, we could totally afford 2 refrigerator boxes.
You wouldn't want to share a refrigerator box with me? I am hurt.
It's only because you snore.
I do not.
The people need to know.
So what am I going to do with myself now that classes have finished for the summer? Because I spend so much time on this video blog talking about school. Well, in light of current circumstances and because, well, I'm not an idiot, I'm trying to get a job. Beyond my current job of keeping my mother's head from exploding. And I apologize in advance for how much I'm going to complain about this because I hate job interviews.
Poor baby.
In the 20 seconds it takes for me to walk in and say, "Hi, my name is Lizzie Bennet," they've already decided whether they're going to hire me or not. It's the most high-pressure first impression ever.
Higher pressure than dating?
It's way worse than dating. What you think of them doesn't even matter. They take their pick and you're it or you're not.
So it's like how your mother thinks dating works.
And a decent job is almost as hard to find as a decent guy.
You always were picky.
Hey, I'm not saying my job has to be saving the world or anything, but, you know, I'd like to at least not make the planet or the culture worse.
And what if fat people on Skinny Island offered you crazy money to hold people up to public humiliation on national television? You'd turn them down?
Yeah, I would.
Even if taking the job meant you could save the house and you could give away huge amounts of your crazy money to charity?
It's so easy to do something for the money and say that you're going to do good later and then never get around to doing any good. Instead of getting rich so I can save the world, I'd like to find someone who's already rich who can pay me to save it for them. So that's my plan.
I thought you said you didn't need to save the world.
Well, I don't. I would totally settle for changing the culture.
Yeah. And how much time and energy do you spend worrying about your sister's love life again?
Anyway, tune in next time when... And I'll probably be worrying about my sister's love life. Hi there, Internet. We're being a little sneaky today because I'm hiding from Jane. I know it's weird to hide from your sister / second bestest friend ever, especially in your own bedroom, but she's already looked here and Jane is thorough enough that she has to check every other hiding place in the house before she comes back here. We played hide and seek a lot as a kid, so that should keep her occupied for a while. Why am I hiding from Jane, you ask? My name is Lizzie Bennet, and it's kind of a long story. So remember that disastrous dinner Mom hosted with Bing and Caroline? And how after we took Bing to a bar to try to wipe the memory of the encounter from his mind forever. And it turned out great. Except for the whole Darcy lurking around thing and the whole Just Dance incident. Anyway, that night at Carter's we were all having a very, let's say, convivial evening, and Bing started talking about how big his house is. Not a euphemism. We weren't that buzzed. So he's going on about how much space there is for just 3 people, and Lydia was all, "You should have a party!" And Bing said, "You're right." So last week Lydia reminded him, and now, today, we received an invitation. An actual printed invitation on paper. And that's why I'm hiding from Jane.
Aha!
Were you hiding from me?
No,
That's not what you said a second ago.
you heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Then, yes.
Why? Is it because you don't want to go to the party? I know you said you feel like third wheel, but you're really not. Caroline talks all the time about how much she likes you.
No, of course I want to go to the party.
And Bing and I will get to talking, and oh gosh, Lydia.
No, Lydia will be fine. Bing said she could do sock slides, so that'll keep her busy all night.
But won't you get stuck with Darcy?
Darcy and Caroline, who allegedly really likes me. Jane, seriously, don't worry about it.
If you want to go to the party, then why were you hiding?
Old time's sake? Remember all those games of hide and seek we used to play? Wasn't that fun?
Lizzie?
Hey, do you think that I'm too involved in your love life?
Of course not. Don't be silly. You're my sister. So you'll come?
Definitely.
Good, because I have this discarded sample from work and I'm redoing the neckline and you're going to look amazing. You're going to love it.
Me? What about you? You're the one with a guy to impress.
No, I already did mine.
Jane Bennett, did you think of yourself before someone else?
So can I get you for a fitting?
Yeah, just let me finish up here.
Okay, hurry up.
Oh, what would you have done? What can I say? She's my sister. I fold like a roadmap. And I'm happy for her. I am. I don't think I'm too involved in my sister's personal life. Jane and I have always been like that. We tell each other everything. I mean, who else am I going to talk to? Besides Charlotte. And the internet. I mean, Lydia, Mom, Dad. It's not like there's anything in my life to be getting excited about. My lack of career, my last year of grad school coming up, my uncertain future. And on that note, I've got a fitting and a party to attend. From Y Grace on YouTube. Can we have more questions and answers videos? Your wish is my command. Done! Okay, well that's it. So thanks everyone for tuning in for another great Q&A episode and keep asking those questions. And I'm just kidding. My name is Lizzie Bennet and this is Lizzie Answers More Than One Question. Lizzie tells a real story, bitches! Lizzie answers questions on a Saturday. Wait, what day are we uploading these again? Saturdays. Whatever. From That Glass Hedgehog on YouTube. Lydia is literally crazy. How do you put up with her? Please. Lydia is only pretty crazy, maybe more alien than crazy, but my mother is crazy. How do I put up with her? Well, you know what they say. You don't have to be nuts to live here, but it helps. From Voldecourt on YouTube. Another universally acknowledged truth is that a zombie in possession of brains must be in want of more brains. Okay, not really a question, but it does probably explain why you can never negotiate with zombies. You give them one brain, they just want another one. From SM Fortissimo on YouTube. Charlotte's pretty much amazing. What does she do, or what does she want to do? Is she in grad school too? Charlotte is going to be the world's most amazing filmmaker.
Unless I starve first.
She's so super talented. From Meryl Rose on YouTube. What do you and Charlotte like to do together? Myself and my since fetus's best friend and I do all sorts of crazy things together. Oh yay for From Fetus Best Friends. You're right, Charlotte and I hang out all the time. Our best caper days were probably in college. There was this one time when we went to the store looking for Diet Coke, which they were out of. So Charlotte suggested that and I'm not sure how the marmoset got in the back seat. We saw it, we were like, ah! So then we called Jane. Charlotte, you sure you don't mind me telling this story to the internet?
Nope, not at all.
From Ha Daisy LOL on Twitter. We always hear about your love life, but how is Charlotte's love life going? Hashtag curious. Hey, Charlotte, the internet wants to know about your love life.
Yeah, so would I. Let me know when you find it.
Tintin Finger on Tumblr. If your moms went into labor at the same time, your birthdays should be no more than one day apart. So how come you and Charlotte didn't celebrate your 6th birthdays together? I see a lot of drama in that story.
See, that's what made it worse. She had her own presents to open.
I have no recollection. From 123 Band Geek on YouTube. That orange yellow book towards the far right of your bookshelf, a collection of stories by Edgar Allan Poe. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven,
Nevermore.
So that's all the questions for today. For real this time. Remember to ask more on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, YouTube, Google+. Are we still doing this? Anyone on Google+? What is Google+? Also, don't forget to check out our new merch! That's right, you asked for it and here it is. You can get a really cool shirt like this one, or these really cool buttons. There's Jane, Lydia, Charlotte, and of course, me. Aren't we cute, Charlotte?
My eyes are ginormous.
As you may be able to tell, I was at a party last night. Specifically, the party thrown by Bing Lee, who was manipulated into doing so by my deceptively deceptive baby sister, Lydia. And, well, I have to admit, the party was pretty fun and pretty crazy. It wasn't crazy in the keg stand, I've got a beer type of way, but more in the private caterers, swan ice sculptures, and I'm sorry, what exactly is ossobuco type of way. It was both awesome and kind of sensory overload. I think I lost my favorite necklace. But through all the craziness, the biggest thing to note is not what was left at Bing Lee's, but whom. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and Jane didn't come home last night. I know what you're thinking. Looks like somebody may have gotten binged last night. But seriously? No. No. All of you get your dirty minds out of the gutter. This is Jane Bennet we're talking about here. If they weren't binging, what were they doing all night? Well, I'm going to tell you.
Wait. How are you doing a reenactment of something that you didn't even witness?
Are we not lifelong scholars of the many moods of Jane Bennet, your words?
I mean, how do you know that they didn't,
Bing.
Okay, really? That needs to stop. So, did you enjoy the party tonight?
Oh, yes. Especially the ice sculptures. Swans are so beautiful.
They are the second most beautiful creatures I have ever laid my eyes upon. But splendid. I am happy that you're happy. You're happy, right?
Oh, very much so. Everything is so perfect and wonderful. It's as if the clouds parted for the stars. Don't they seem especially bright?
The stars are brighter every night that you stand beneath them.
Not in the script.
Well, that's totally what he did, right?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Yeah, that was probably no more than 80% accurate. Okay, 50. But seriously, I got a text from Jane this morning. Stayed up all night with Bing. Just talked. It was so perfect. Having breakfast with him. Details later. Smiley face. Aren't they so cute? I can't wait to hear all about it later. But you know what this means, right? Staying up all night and just talking? That is literally, in Jane's words, perfect. Only the deepest love should lead to marriage. Seriously, remember that. Which is probably why Jane will live in a mansion and I will end up a spinster. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose Jane. I mean, I'm not gonna lose her, but she's gonna leave me and go live with Bing. And then Caroline will make her eat only organic produce. At least you won't be forcing down green bean gelatin, am I right? Okay, I'm overreacting! This situation could obviously be a lot worse.
What up, sis? Hey, are you okay? I heard yelling and General Lizzie's freaking out over something ridiculous noises.
Just contemplating the loss of my beloved sister to her 2.5 adorable babies and macrobiotic sister-in-law.
Well, you'll always still have me, right?
Oh, lucky me. I get to keep the boy crazy, completely irresponsible substance abuser.
Yeah. Anyway, just want to see how you're doing after last night. Didn't we have so much fun?
Yes, that was fun.
And aren't you glad that I made Mr. Bingley throw that totally awesome party?
I'll admit, despite your calculated manipulation, that it was probably for the best.
And aren't you so happy that Jane got banged last night?
Okay, yeah, that does need to stop.
So no regrets, right?
Actually, I do have one.
I bet I know how to make it better.
I'm totally gonna regret this, huh?
Nope. You're gonna love it. Hold out your hand. You left it in Caroline's bathroom.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Lizzie Bennet.
What have you done with my baby sister?
I love you, sis. What? Don't you want more viewers?
You know what I find amazing? Aside from all you amazing viewers who still find my life interesting. That despite the fact that Jane has been gone for one night, and that she spent that night connecting with Bing on a deep, personal, emotional level, our mother greeted her with the coldest reaction a mother could give her perfect eldest daughter. Ice queen. My name is Lizzie Bennet. Jane is back, and Mom isn't happy. Okay, first off, I'm thrilled that Jane's back. Like, totally, positively, absolutely thrilled. And here's why. Number 1, Jane's presence means that I am not the oldest unwed daughter in the house. Number 2, Lydia has someone else to pick on. And number 3, Jane's the sweetest girl in the whole world. Who wouldn't want her around? Okay, wait, that sounded really selfish. But if Jane and Bing end up becoming something genuine, we can't rush these things. Our mother, of course, has another opinion. How dare that child? How could you throw away a golden opportunity by coming back here?
But this is her home, my dear.
How does she ever expect to win Bing Lee's hand in marriage if she spends her nights here?
My memory serves, it is the man who traditionally tries to win the hand of the lady.
It is desperate times, my dear husband, desperate times for our desperate single daughters. Part of her is disappointed in Jane for not eloping, and part of her feels the need to intervene in order to fast-track this predestined marriage. So it's safe to say she's up to something. Something so diabolical, nefarious, manipulative, mustache twirly. What do evil women twirl? I know that she wants what's best for us. Problem is, she never asks us what's best for us. But enough about Jane and my mom. Let's talk about something different. New subject, VidCon. As you should be well aware, I'm going to VidCon tomorrow. To those of you who don't know, VidCon is an annual convention about web video. Seriously, a convention about web video. Who came up with that? I'll be going, and so will Charlotte. And since my dear bestie will be there with me, we'll probably shoot a video or two. Hey, so what are you looking forward to?
Didn't we already talk about this? I'm hoping to attend some educational panels and partake in some networking events.
You know the school year is technically over, right? We're on vacation. We can have a little fun.
I'm sure we will have fun, but who knows what will come to better both of our careers. We need to seize every opportunity. What are you looking forward to?
Meeting some of our awesome viewers.
As am I, and
there's lots of activities. Concerts, games, parties. VidCon! Party time, bitches! Woo! What? You got a pass.
Read it and weep.
Definitely weeping. How did you pull that off?
it wasn't me.
Don't you worry, dear nerdy and way less adorable older sister. I have friends in high places.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then, I guess next time you'll see us at VidCon, so see you then.
Oh.
Ah!
Team Lydia. Yeah.
Hey everyone, so this is different. As you can see, I am not in my room. Where am I exactly? My name is Lizzie Bennet, and this is VidCon. VidCon is an annual convention about web video, and I'm here to learn, hang out, meet people. It's both an industry event and a great big party. Anyway, I apologize if this video is shorter than normal, but I'm at a convention, and I think I found a quiet place to shoot, but the longer I'm out here in front of a camera, the more likely it is that some random person will just pop up into my video.
Lizzie Bennet!
Oh my god, what did I do?
You don't recognize me? Ricky? Please call me Mr. Collins.
Mister?
Well, due to my calculating choice of a career path, I've yet to achieve my doctorate degree. Thus, I'm still simply Mr. Collins. Although I can understand you'd expect a man possessing my high-level intelligence and impressive pedigree would surely have attained doctoral status at such a young age.
That is not what I meant.
Oh. What did you mean, then?
Hey! Long time no see. What have you been up to? You look good.
Oh, well, my life is absolutely flourishing, as you can certainly ascertain.
Yes. what are you doing here?
Well, as much as I'd like to delineate this a social encounter, I'm here on business. I recently managed to secure a substantial windfall from a most impressive venture capitalist firm.
So you're doing web video?
Oh, indeed. The VC is headed by a wealthy and influential woman, and I am plunging into the lush, progressive frontier of online video. Oh, this convention is a ripe harvesting ground, and I fully intend to further
Hey, Ricky,
all of my...
Mr. Collins, can we catch up later?
Yeah, sure. You do seem busy. Of course, Charlotte Lou! Where are my manners? Wow, this brings back countless childhood memories of playground kickball. Oh, do you remember when you and I were betrothed in the 2nd grade?
Oh my gosh, you know what? I don't really have time for this right now.
Yeah, sure. Well, let's catch up later. It's been an amazing...
Wow, Ricky Collins. What are the chances? But anyway, back on topic. VidCon. Fun, parties, chaos, and networking opportunities.
You shouldn't have done that to Ricky.
He was being rude
He wanted to catch up.
in the middle of our video.
He did seem preoccupied,
Self-absorbed,
opportunistic.
narcissistic.
Who are we talking about exactly?
Do you think that he knows about the video diaries?
I don't think so. Which is good because you called him a dick a few months ago.
Well, I mean, he just... Was I wrong?
Let's not burn any bridges. Okay, we can't insult people. Please be nice.
I am nice! Hey, let's go enjoy VidCon.
Good call.
You know that feeling you get when you're away from home and you're having an awesome time, but then a member of your family does something that not only ruins the fun, but completely turns your entire life upside down? And no, I'm not talking about Lydia, somewhat surprisingly. Our current predicament is the fault of none other than our dear mother, who is literally hundreds of miles away. My name is Lizzie Bennet, and Mom blew up the house. So let me clarify, Mom didn't literally blow up the house. But she did decide that our beloved childhood home was due for a remodel, something about home values and stuff, which could mean that we're selling the house, which would suck. I think it's so ironic that in order to sell a house, you have to inject tens of thousands of dollars into it. Totally bass-ackwards. Anyway, so what happens to us now? We are now homeless. Well, not at the moment, but in a week, we will be.
God, do you ever stop talking to that thing?
It's VidCon. If there was ever a place where it was okay to talk to a camera, it's here.
Nerd, come with me and have some freaking fun!
Okay. Shouldn't you be freaking out about our impending homelessness?
Whatever, I already talked to Mom about it and she's got it covered. Oh, hey!
What does that mean?
We're gonna go stay with Mary.
Who's Mary?
Our cousin, Mary, and her parents.
Oh, yeah. I always forget about Mary. Wait, are we all staying at Mary's?
Yes, it's gonna be so fun.
But they don't exactly have a big house.
That's okay, it'll be awesome. Aren't you excited?
Yes?
Oh my God, me too. I'm gonna go to the exhibit hall and get her a present.
Ah! Lydia clearly hasn't thought this through. Mary lives with her mother in a very cozy house. Cozy, meaning small. Best case, I'll end up sleeping on a couch. Or more likely, Jane gets the couch and I end up sleeping in a room with Lydia for 2 weeks. Curse you, Charlotte, and your family. No, I know, you live in a small apartment with your family. It's just...
Lizzie? Hey. Sorry. Are you okay?
Are you okay? Living at Cousin Mary's means doubling your commute every morning.
Oh, actually, I'm not going to be staying with Mary.
Why not?
I told Bing what was happening and he offered to let me stay with him. No, not in his room. In one of his guest rooms. We have to keep it respectful after all. It's not like we're engaged.
God forbid.
Oh my gosh! I should ask him to let you stay. He has several extra rooms.
Oh, I am not sure if I want to do that.
Oh, you want to stay with Mary?
No.
Okay then. Give me 1 second.
I'll be right back. Interesting. So, Mom has the house remodeled out of the blue, effectively making all of us, but specifically Jane, homeless, dooming her to cramped living quarters and a lengthy commute to work. But then, miraculously, Bingley rides in on his white stallion and offers Jane sanctuary at his Netherfield mansion. Talk about a convoluted plan.
Bing said you are welcome to stay with us.
Of course he did.
So you're coming, right? This is going to be so much fun.
I don't know about fun, but I do know it'll really upset Mom if I stay with you.
Oh, I can tell Bing no then.
No. I'm definitely staying with you.
Oh, good. What do we tell Mom?
Forget about Mom, Jane. You and I are going to Netherfield.